Now, Marky, how are you?
Hey, good evening, good morning, depends where everyone is located. I'm good. Yeah, wait, no problem.
We're back in Romania. Do you miss Las Vegas?
Absolutely. Give me a moment just to set up things on this side. Oh, I miss Las Vegas, was crazy. The whole US trip actually was crazy. And yeah, it's okay, almost good.
Let's see where people are starting to join from. Guys, if you can see us and hear us, I'd love to know where you are from. Let me just check on Facebook to see how things are going. Let's check the sound as well.
Yeah, it's a problem with my green screen. Give me a moment to fix that.
Perfect. I see we're already live. We have 7 people already with us.
Oh, wait.
I will wait. Thank you. Thank you for joining the workshop. We got a lot of requests lately from sellers that want to learn how to do this themselves, how to look for voices on the social media platforms in order to learn how to get their own micro-influencers. And that's why we said we're going to organize this workshop. So I'm glad to be here and to show you exactly how we do it, why we do it, and to get into all the benefits of searching for micro-influencers. I'm gathered today here with our CEO and co-founder of intelliRANK, Marky. Yay.
Hey, nice to be here. Thank you, Adi. Yeah. So
probably a lot of the people that will join the workshop have seen us lately at the Prosper show in Las Vegas, where we promised we're going to organize this workshop, but we decided to make it public so that everyone can, I don't know, just start doing it tomorrow and find their own micro-influencers. Marky, I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people think that, not being present on social media is they don't think that social media is so important, but from our experience, being present is about, showing the people that you exist, that your products are present on everywhere under their eyes. And especially during the pandemic that, everyone was locked down and, people were staying inside. They were doing what? They were doing Netflix and social media. So in the end, if people are on social media, that's where everyone should be from my perspective, because that's where the sales come from, right? People see your products and afterwards they engage you into, purchasing. So it's a process.
I also believe a lot in this method because it saves you when your niche is going in the race to the bottom price. So if, I don't know, anything happens in the niche and a lot of new sellers come in, it can really save you, because if you build a stable brand and your name gets known out there, you will see even in your search reports that people start searching exactly for your brand, not only for the keywords where you usually get your product indexed and ranked.
Exactly. So that's our main focus, because when people start searching for your name, when they want to purchase something, like, for example, if you're selling, I don't know, fishing equipment and your name is Fisherman Joe, they, go to Amazon and search Fisherman Joe fishing rod. That's a very good statement that people know about you and they want to purchase your exact brand's items. So yeah, that's a very important step in the future for your brand to be part of, whatever people are searching for, your brand name. Actually, that's the branding. Actually, it's a process. It's a long-term process. It's always, you always have to be there. Look at the big brands. I mean, that's the best thing to learn nowadays, like Coca-Cola, or I don't know, you name it, all the brands, the fashion brands, you look at them, they're displayed everywhere. Yeah. So you should start about, posting in social media and starting small, because everyone started small, and just build up. Yeah.
And to be honest, this is what saved our own brands in 2018 when Amazon took a lot of reviews down and all the listings were blocked. And I remember we were with a lot of inventory in the warehouses and sales weren't coming in as we were used to. So we had to build some momentum there and to get the products known somehow in the Amazon world. We were not exactly sure how this is going to change and what the impact will be. Our budgets for PPC were kind of limited, and we had to find a solution in order to get the ball rolling. So that's when we discovered this way of doing things. And since it's been already 4 years, we've been doing this for us and starting doing it for others as well. But I'm gonna jump to the slides. I just want to check again. Oh, we're already some people here. Hello, guys. Hello, David. Hello, Alexandru and Larissa. I see some comments as well. Where are you guys from? Please let us know. Are you the guys from Vegas or are you from another part of the world?
Or London, maybe. Yeah. So March was really crazy for us. We've been at the beginning of March, we've been in London at the White Label Expo. It's been crazy there with a lot of cool people. We've met a lot of interesting people in London, and afterwards we flew to the US. It was the Prosper in Las Vegas, and we also had some fun.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Vegas is about work, but also fun. So yeah, if you haven't been to Vegas, yeah, it's definitely, it should be on the bucket list. Yeah,
it's a must. Hello, Lizzie. I see we have somebody from Las Vegas. Yes.
Ooh.
And David from North Carolina.
Nice.
Hey
guys. Hello. Yeah.
Can't wait to be back there.
Oh yeah.
So I jumped to the slides as we're gonna start speaking about this. Maybe, I don't know, the slides will tell you a lot, but we also have a case study where I'm gonna show you exactly what we want to present here. So as you already see in front of you, we have Marcel, who is our CEO and co-founder of intelliRANK. Thank you, Marky, for being here, because I know I go into a lot of details and you have to pull me from this if it's gonna be the case.
Don't worry, no, not the case. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I'm happy for being here, you know, yeah. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's your turn.
And me, I've been selling on Amazon since 2016 and being part of a large community in Romania where I was also a mentor. I helped people there start their own journey, and actually that's how we started. We helped a lot of Romanians in the community and then went worldwide.
Yeah, and yeah, the Romanian community is still growing, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of the most active that I know.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go to the details. So
yeah, this is...
if you are already a bestseller, or if you want to get there, it's still an option to get some extra traffic. This is what we're gonna speak about, and not only traffic. Branding is mostly about getting the name known in the market. So we'll show you a lot of advantages of being there. But why do we focus mainly on Instagram? Because here we can get in touch.
Go back a bit, because I want to say 2 words about the previous slide, please.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the other way. Yeah, here. So this is like one of our clients from August 2021, I see. Yeah, I asked the team to upgrade it, to update it to a nicer and newer one. The whole idea is that the whole sales process happens on Amazon, right? I mean, everyone wants to get sales on Amazon, and the whole idea is to boost your brand and your presence on Amazon and get as much sales as possible. But complementary to that, we have developed the micro-influencers program, which goes on social media and, you know, builds your brand, gets you more exposure, more visibility, gets you more interaction with your end customer. And the most important benefits that you will get from the micro-influencers area is like related to social proof. it will get photos and videos, authentic photos and videos from your end customer, and will get you, branding in time. So from that perspective on, it's important to follow up on everything that happens. And apart from being the top seller and bestseller rank on Amazon, also go to social media and expand, because that's where you get all the quality content. And we'll dive into that, and I'll let Adi explain from this moment on. Yeah, please, Adi.
So why Instagram? Because there we have most of the people that are running away from Facebook now, because if you just check on Facebook, nobody's there anymore. Our friends are not posting anything. It's just sales events and I don't know, things like this. But the people and the emotions are mostly on Instagram and, to be honest, on TikTok. We're still trying to see how TikTok works, but there we have a problem, because you cannot contact people. If you follow them, they also have to follow you back in order to send messages. And on Instagram, this is a plus for the moment, because here you get the reach that can really help you. TikTok, to be honest, has even a bigger reach, but that's a problem with contacting the influencers. You have authentic audience, because
it's always about authenticity. So people like authenticity nowadays. And yeah, you're going to see from this presentation that all the materials and the photos and videos that you get are authentic, are not, like being developed in a studio or being too polished, but really authentic media content, I guess. Yeah, that's the term.
And what we didn't mention from the beginning is that this is a method mostly used for products that are related to a passion, because in order to talk about social followers, as we have here mentioned and described, if you sell a document holder, or I don't know, an office product, you won't find people really interested in products like that. It's not impossible, but it is harder. If you speak about fishing, hunting, or in our case study that I'm going to present, where we are talking about passionate bread bakers, there you have a passion, and it's much easier to find all the data inside Instagram that you need in order to reach these people, to talk about the products, and to build the strategy in order to find also your audience and more influencers. So let's dive even deeper into details, because we have a lot of info to discuss with you today. So what is a micro-influencer? It's a profile that mostly speaks about a single topic. If you ever worked with, I don't know, other platforms like Thomason, or I don't know any other platform now,
I don't know if that exists anymore. Yeah.
But I know at the beginning I tried this, and you had people there that are speaking today about fishing equipment, tomorrow about socks, the day after tomorrow about pots and pans. And who is their audience? If you think your product is there for everyone, you have a problem, because you need to know who is your exact audience. So the micro-influencer, as I see it, is the person that usually speaks about only one topic. If it's, let's say, a yoga instructor, he's just going to post about, or she's just going to post about her trainings, her equipment, things like this. So those are the kind of profiles that you want to reach in order to work with as micro-influencers.
It depends on what you're selling, but the whole idea is to target the passion. And usually people are driven by emotions whenever they're purchasing something or they're interested in a product. It's all about emotions. Also the need of belonging, which is, in Maslow's pyramid there. It's very important for people to feel that they belong to a group. So in order to do that, guess what? They will try to blend in by purchasing products that are being displayed there and used by other people that, are key. And let's say, how to put it, like good faces for the group that, and influence the group. So if one person will talk about one product and another person will talk about the same product, it will create like a psychological factor there that will drive people into knowing or believing that they also need that product in order to belong to that group and to associate themselves with those, let's say, micro-influencers. Yeah.
I gave a lot this example. I remember speaking about it even at the events. Let's take in consideration a fisherman. You know, there are people that are really passionate about this, and you cannot stop them every weekend from going out and doing this. And if they see their cousin and their neighbor speaking about the same product, they're definitely going to want it, at least to test it out. So these are the kind of people that we want to reach. If it's a fisherman that's always posting about what he does, just consider who is his audience, who are the people that are following him. It's definitely other fishermen. And they usually tend to be, we don't see them on Instagram in groups, but they create these groups of people in real life that have a passion. And that's how you need to see the big picture of this. Nothing is complicated. You have here the 3 steps that we're going to speak about, because it's all the method is real simple. What's not simple is the effort behind it, because you really have to contact a lot of profiles and go into a lot of details in order to reach your audience of micro-influencers. So let's just mention them. The steps are researching and planning. You have to find the micro-influencers. You have to get in touch with them and see how you propose them to collaborate with you. And after that, while they post, you're going to reach their audience. It's very simple. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this.
Afterwards, Adi will go into Instagram and we'll dive into things and look at things, you know, like explain better. Now we're going to talk about it. Maybe we should go briefly through the presentation and move to the live presentation of the case study, which is, you know, easier for people to follow. We'll take it. Yeah.
I'd like to do that in parallel, Marky. So I already have.
Even better.
Yeah, because I jumped a slide.
Yeah, go back a bit the other way. Yeah, here we are. Yeah.
But I'm going to show you exactly what we intend to present on these slides, exactly going into Instagram and showing you what is important there and what you should do. So our case study is going to be related to Pradlar Bakers, who is a brand of one of our ex-customers that decided not to sell anymore this product and allowed us to speak about it. What you see here is what we've done for the brand, for a brand where the seller said, well, I found this product, I have all the data, it's a nice niche, but after he started selling, he said, well, you know, those, I'm gonna just scroll down, those pictures that I made using Shutterstock pictures and so on are not what I really had in my mind. This is a Shutterstock picture. This was made by the designer. Again, Shutterstock. And he said, I don't know how to make dough and all those things. Do you guys think this is gonna work for my brand? I thought a little bit about it and said, well, we have to try it out.
Yeah.
This was the first picture, one of the first, no, this is still Shutterstock, the one here. But this was one of the first photos. They came from one of the micro-influencers.
Yeah. So this is the result of a micro-influencer, of a free product without, you know, paying the micro-influencers, because in this case, the micro-influencer was already using a tool similar to this one in his, you know, daily bread baking passion. So all we did was to contact him and offer him with our customers, our clients item. And in return, we just asked him if we can, you know, help us with maybe a photo or a video, and also post in front of their audience, in front of his audience, and tag us in the process. So in the end, this was the end result that was delivered. And to be honest, it was really, really great. But things will get even better. Yeah.
These are the kind of posts that you can even use in your websites, on your websites, or even in your product listing, because people are there not only to buy, but to see the real picture and to see emotions and things like this. Here you see the post that we've made on this profile because we requested the picture. But if we go here, you can see a lot of posts that we've done, but we
These
also
are all
have
done with photos from micro-influencers, so they're not made by us.
we also have the posts where they spoke about us. And if my internet is working, you're going to see it's a lot of them. I mean, we have lots and lots of pictures that really you cannot take in a photo studio, because you need a baker, you need to create all this, I don't know, studio inside the bakery, you know what I mean? Look, let's go into videos. These are even more interesting. Like I remember this one. When we contacted Noah, he was just starting out as a baker in, if I remember, he's from Canada, and he was really pleased to receive a free product. It's not the type of influencers that would do this for money.
Yeah, it's a passion for them.
Yeah, it's a passion. And if you offer them a free product, guess what?
You can end up with this. Yeah, so this is like the end result. Yeah.
So try to do something like this in a studio.
Yeah, not a chance, not a chance. So
try to get an actor to do this. Once again, look at his speed. Look at how he goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever he posted, I remember the seller was, wow, I have some boosts in sales. Because everyone wants to know the results. Results come in time. So you have to be patient when you start doing this. Noah was quite small. Now he has 40K followers. He had a few hundred when we contacted him the first time.
Close to 1,000, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like Adi said, this is like a process that takes time for you to, find the right micro-influencer, to get content over and over again. And guess what? With this type of content, you can, maybe update your listing on Amazon. You can use it with, PPC to display some very nice photos in the ads there that you're targeting. Also, you can start your YouTube channel and maybe post there some content. But just as an asterisk here, make sure that you request permission from them to reuse the content that you're provided with. It's very important to get a written statement that, it's a simple process. You just ask them if it's okay for you to reuse the content they've provided, like the photos and videos, for your marketing purposes, for the marketing team, so to speak. And if they say yes, then you have this written statement, and it should be enough for you to proceed and, reuse the content. But always do that, because otherwise it might be a bit tricky. Yeah.
I landed on this post because I wanted to present it. This was something amazing that we didn't really think will happen, and that we see now on the brands after years and years of working with micro-influencers, where people contact us from all over the world. Like, do you ship overseas? We want this product from, I don't know, Sweden, Australia, and so on. And like, most of the products are only available in USA. But Chef Beria was one of the bakers from outside USA who brought a lot of sales for our customers from outside USA. People were paying for transport,
international shipment fees, yeah,
close to the price of the product. So they were paying double to have the item shipped to Italy, because he presented the product in his book, where, I don't know, he spoke about how to bake bread and so on.
Yeah.
He was really pleased about the quality of the product. And when you have people speaking and confirming this, not once or twice, but every day, and you have new and new voices speaking about your product, and they are not a nobody in the niche of your product, just imagine what this happens and what the effect is on your brand. I got excited and I went into a lot of details. Marky, please.
It's always a mystery where, you know, things will evolve, in what way will evolve. And in our case here, like, you know, getting the product being presented in a book was really mind-blowing. We never thought that this could, you know, come our way. And of course, our client was also very happy, and you can imagine that, yeah, things were going in the right direction there from this perspective, from the branding perspective. Yeah.
On the presentation here, we have post high quality content, create content that is interesting, practical, and original. And if I go back to the brand, no, these are the posts made by others. I want the initial posts of the brand. When you only have posts like this on social media that have no emotions, that are probably the photos that you used for your listing, it's very hard to find the first voice that's going to speak about your product. You start contacting micro influencers, the people that you find passionate about your brand, and we're going to show you in a minute how to find them. And you're going to contact them from a profile that just has these pictures that don't really seem real, and it's a bit awkward. This is the hardest part when you start. So you have to maybe contact 50 people, 100 people until you get the first response. Don't believe that you're going to send 10 messages and bam, the first micro influencer will show up. You have to follow these steps. You have to create a little bit of content. You have to get into conversations. And this means not only sending messages, but even comment and interact with the posts that you see on the profiles that I'm going to show you in a minute how to find. And it's also important to create a schedule when you post, what you post, and to try to do it as much as possible. As you create more posts, more sales will come in, more people will get to see your post, more and more people will start joining your small community that grows with each day when you are active.
One easy way to do it is like on a Saturday or Sunday when you have like some free time, you can create the post for the entire week ahead. So that's a simple process. You can schedule them in Meta. So you can connect your Instagram page to your Facebook page, and you can post on both. So, you know, posting from Meta, it's really easy using that from the Business Manager suite. You can use the planner and you can schedule posts for the entire week. And then, you know, you're covered for the week, and you're just, you know, following up to see if, you know, there are comments, and just, you know, engaging into comments with your followers, with micro influencers. And it's a matter of planning on how to approach things. And it's really quite simple if you look at it. It's just a matter of persistence. That's the most important thing. Yeah.
Perfect. Going now further into finding those micro influencers. Before finding them, you need to do exactly like you do the keyword research on Amazon. You have to do your hashtag research on Instagram. Hashtags, I think everyone is used now with this, but I'm going to go back to, are the hashtag keyword. It's not the keyword that we are used to see on Amazon. You have to see which are the emotional keywords that people use on Instagram. So I thought at the beginning that I can improvise from using keywords from Amazon, bread scoring lane. Nobody even knows what a scoring lane is if they're not a baker. So it's not the kind of a keyword that you would mostly focus on. You have to see what your competition is doing if they are already out there. If they're not, it's even a bigger and better advantage. If I go here again, as you go through the posts, if you check out this profile, you'll see that the keywords that we're using become more and more related to the passions that people use. Bread baking, nothing to do with the layman itself. It's just bread baking. Why? Because if I go on that keyword and see what others are posting about, you'll see a lot of breads. Boom. I found my next micro influencers. Here he is. Crowd. No. Ooh, and it's a big one. And he has a lot of people following him. And guess what? If you go and check him out, you just have to see, yeah, it doesn't say if he's from US.
But that's an easy question to ask, yeah.
Exactly. Usually I check the information here in the bio of the profile to see whether he's from US or not. If you don't find any information like that, you just follow and message him.
Also, it's important to look at his engagement now that we're here. Let's talk about this for a moment, Adi. You look at, for example, he has like 28,000 followers, right? 28.5. And yeah, it's important to have like at least 5% out of that following to engage with his post. So right now he's at like close to 400 engagement. The engagement is around 400 out of 28,000, which is, I don't know, I'm bad at math at the moment. You can calculate the percentage. It's not bad, but it's not so good also. It's something that you can work with, that's for sure. But yeah, you have to go deeper a bit and click on a post. Also look at the kind of language he's using. Try to look at what his followers are saying. It's, you know, always looking into the small details that make the difference, because that's when you discover if this is an authentic profile or, you know, maybe he has purchased some followers. Or yeah, nowadays people can get a lot of followers easily by paying different services, and that's useless if you ask me. But of course, if it's out there on the table, you should be aware of it, and yeah, make sure you don't hire or provide a free product to someone that has purchased or you know, has followers that are not relative to what you're doing. Yeah. And
if you check the comments, you can also see the quality of the people that are following him, because you might find just people with, hey, DM me and so on, which are not really relevant. But if you see people really interacting, wooza, and things like this, I really needed this push. Wow, zero motivation. Okay. You can see that people are really passionate about what's going on here. Love it. Beautiful sentiments, blah, blah, blah. But is he talking about bread mostly?
Yeah, it's important to look at what he's talking about. Yeah. He has bread, but also other things here.
So he is big, but he's not one of the most relevant people and influencers that I would be focusing on. Why? Because I see a lot of pasta, pizza. He's probably not only a bread baker, but a passionate about, I don't know, food in general, as I see here. So I go back and back.
That's not a problem. We find someone else.
And where was I on the specific?
You're looking at the hashtags.
Yeah, bread baking. We have just a few posts here, a few hundred thousands posts that we can check and go further and further and further. And as we mentioned on our slides, let me go back to that. Once you find a few hashtags that are really relevant and have a lot of posts, Instagram will also start giving you more info about this, because if you write bread something, Instagram is gonna give you even more relevant tags. Is there a website to use to search for influencers? No, Lizzie. This is manual work. We spoke about this a few minutes earlier. it's not like you're going to find them somewhere. This is what makes it a little bit difficult, but this is the interesting part, because you find voices that not everyone in your niche finds. Because if you have them on a website, everyone can use the same influencer. Here, you're going to have your own army of voices that are going to speak about your products. This is the nice and the best part about using people like this. It's a bit of stress when you start doing it for the first time, until you get the ball rolling and until you get a few voices to speak about you. But after that, you will see we have brands where people are already contacting us as they want to be brand ambassadors and brand
the micro influencers, they're coming to us. Also, if they're part of the website, they'll be testing pretty much everything. So if they have a huge audience and, you know, maybe they're bakers, but they also like tennis. So they may be, you know, testing also rocket balls or whatever. What's it called, that racket that you hit the ball with? Yeah, anyway.
I don't know the English term, to be honest, now. But
we're not from the US, so yeah.
We have an excuse.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. The whole idea is to try to target here the people that, you know, are normal people, not people that, you know, want to become influencers and they know that they can, because that's when they start asking for money. If they know that, you know, they're doing it on a daily basis and they can get money out of it, guess what? They will ask for money. And we're looking for authenticity. We're looking for people that have a passion and really love to discover new products in the niche. And of course, by, you know, providing them with a free product for them to just post about it. And that's it. It's that simple, actually.
In a few slides, we're going to go in the message where you see that we have to focus on emotion, not on being a robot that copy and pastes a message from here to there. Whenever you contact somebody new, you can search on their profile to see a little bit what they're really passionate about. Hey, I've seen this. I'm really also passionate about this. Wow, this is what impressed me on your profile. But I'm gonna go to the template, and you're gonna see exactly what I mean. What I want to really focus is that you need to go into emotions. You need to be human, because on social media, that's why people are already there.
And I bet nobody, if you go back a bit, nobody would have thought of the hashtag, the last one there on the list. That's something that,
Bradburn.
You never thought about that one, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Try to open it. I'm curious. Yeah, hope it's not indecent materials there. But
no,
no, you have to put the hashtag. Yeah.
You wouldn't imagine. You wouldn't have thought about this. Guess how we found that keyword? By researching. You click on a post, you followed, and you just discovered one keyword. Let's not call them keywords, because I don't want to get confused. It's hashtags, because we're on Instagram, not on Amazon now.
I do that a lot. So also I do the confusion, working too much of that.
But it's got nothing to do with Amazon here. We're on Instagram. And look, bam, here I have other keywords. Go to the next posts. Other keywords. This is some interesting language with doesn't look English. Next.
But the idea is that you can definitely go into and verify them, because in the end, you don't know what keywords to use. So you just go ahead and try to, it's like on Amazon. Whenever you start selling on Amazon, normally if you get someone to make your listing for you, I guess that's how everyone starts nowadays. The person that creates the listing will do what? Will do the keyword research. So he will get a list of keywords. First of all, the relevant one, then the almost relevant, not so relevant, but still, he will try to include all those keywords in your listing. Why? Because Amazon will then index you and display you on those keywords. It's the same idea here. It's about building a list with the hashtags. First of all, it's like the parent hashtags, which includes your brand hashtag, and Adi is gonna talk about that pretty soon now. and also some hashtags that, you know, link your brand to the product. We'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So these are the parent hashtags, and afterwards you build a list with all the other relevant or semi-relevant hashtags, and you'll be targeting them with every post. And also you can ask the micro-influencers to use them in their postings for, you know, a broader audience and dominating in the end the hashtags.
Guys, this is too simple to make it complicated. I know when I first presented it in Romania to our friends here and to the people in the community, they were like, you're trying to hide something from us. Guys, it's so simple. It's that simple. Don't think about the fact that you have to go outside of the box to think about keywords. If you believe it's complicated, just start from the Amazon keywords and you'll still find something. Just start from somewhere, search for a few keywords that you find relevant for your niche of the product. And as soon as you find a few posts, believe me, you're gonna find dozens of new hashtags. This is when you search for them. But when you post, here is something that you need to know about the strategy. It's important to start using hashtag brand name. Why? Because until you get the first 100 posts, it's not that important because it's not very much known. But you'll also ask the micro-influencers to use that hashtag brand name of yours in their posts. And you should also create 2-3 hashtags that say something about your brand, that have a relevance towards your brand. So you invent them and you start to build from there, because this is gonna bring extra traffic when you get those keywords noticeable.
The hashtags, not the keywords, yeah. So it's about creating the hashtags. You can create any hashtag you want on Instagram. It will be created and you can start with the first post there. So your brand name will probably be a new hashtag. You'll start posting there. And in the end, it will build an authority and people will start noticing it. And guess what? They will see that you keep using it. Maybe other people will pick it up. And in the process, it will only help your brand. That's the whole purpose of it. Yeah.
And try to use as many as possible. You can use up to 30 hashtags for each post, but you can also add more in the comments below the post. And in order of SEO, search engine, in Instagram, they work similar, either if they're in the post or if they're in the comments below
in the
post.
First section. It's a limit of 30 per post. You cannot add more than that unless you do some tricks and you hide it behind, you know, a caption or something on your post. But 30 should be more than enough for a post to, you know, gain some authority and also get displayed out there. Yeah. As
I said before, here we started finding. I remember Bread Bosses was just starting then to do what we were also doing on this profile. And they had already several products on the market. They even, at a month after we also started being more and more active on Instagram, I remember they banned us and we couldn't see the post from this profile. But it's not like you don't have even your personal Instagram account and you can follow them and just see what they're doing. But this was the first sign that we are noticeable, we are out there with this brand, and it gets a lot of traction. Here's where, as they were doing it, I don't know, not a long time ago since we started, but we already had a big list of keywords that we didn't have to research anymore. So I know it's better not to find Nike or Puma if you're selling sports equipment, but if you find your big brands there, don't be scared about their presence on social media. You're going to start from scratch, exactly how you've done with the brand at the beginning. Just have patience and results will come, believe us.
Also, this is a very good point of getting, more information. It's always important on Amazon or on Instagram to follow up on what your competitors are doing. And in this case, it can help you with the hashtag research. If you know that your competitors have a social media presence, you can go on social media and see what they're posting about, and you just, collect the hashtags, do your own research and try to see what's hiding behind those hashtags. And afterwards, guess what? You can reuse the hashtags and get in the game. Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to go a bit faster because we kind of spoke about all the details regarding the tags. And here is an example of how we contact the influencer. So as soon as you find the right person that you want to contact, but don't focus a lot on finding the first one. As I told you at the beginning, when you have a profile with low or no activity, it's gonna be a bit hard to have the first one that's gonna really help you. So just go out there and try to contact as many as possible for the beginning, and come with a normal contacting message like you would contact, I don't know, somebody in the family. Hello, I'm contacting you on behalf of the brand. I was wondering if you would be interested in testing our bread scoring name in front of your Instagram followers. We would provide you with a free product. Guess what? If he's passionate about it, he's going to reply. If he's interested about it, he's going to reply. If not, you have dozens of other options to contact, and don't just wait for the reply. Follow as many as possible, contact as many as possible, interact with their comments. You can even leave their comments. Now, Instagram is changing a bit the way that you are interacting through messages, and exactly like it was working on Facebook, they might not get the message in the inbox. It goes into, how is it called? Filtered something, I don't know. Request message, something like
message
this.
Request.
Message request, but it's not in the inbox. So you can also DM, contact them and comment, hey, I just sent you a message. I want to offer you a free product if you're willing to speak about it. Just be natural. Just don't be worried that others will see that comment. Instagram is full of continuous content, and nobody really goes into those minor details that you might think that can affect your brand in any way. I don't know. People are just used with getting a lot of messages now on social media because
it's a process, really, and in the end, it's important to know what you're looking for. So after all, it's about contacting a lot of people and, getting and adding the ones that respond, getting and adding them to a list. And later on, engage them. Try not to, send your product to all of them at once. Maybe create again a strategy and try to send the product in a different day. And also, whenever they receive the product, maybe you can try talking them into scheduling the post date. So this way you can arrange things how it's better for you and not have everyone post within the same day. That's very important to think about. To maybe schedule them on a daily basis or after 2 or 3 days, one after another, just so you get a lot of visibility and also get traction for your product.
And after they reply, once again, just be natural. They might want it sent over, and you can create a fulfillment order, or I don't know, if you're from US and you have some inventory at home, you can send them a sample, or you can ask them to place an order and rebate them via PayPal, or give them a coupon or something. It's just keep it simple. Nothing is complicated in the process, once again.
When you start, you will probably need to trust them into sending the money first. So because they don't know you, they never heard about you, you don't have a big presence on Instagram, so you'll be, like a new face there. So in this case, you should take the first step. And from our experience, yes, there are also some bad people out there that will keep the money and never order, but that's below 1%, or I might say 0.5%, the amount of people that will try to rip you off. But if you do your research correctly and you find the right people, they will never keep the money, because people are normal people with a passion. They're not, scammers by nature. So yeah, that's still.
It's a great point that you mentioned, Marky, because guys and girls, that's why I don't want you to waste a lot of time when you contact them. Just send out dozens of messages. If they reply, that is when you check more details in their profile. You see if you check and see if they have beautiful posts, good descriptions, and things like this, because otherwise it's gonna take you a lot of time. You don't want to waste it. Just use it with more sense as soon as they reply. Well, you can do it however you want, but I'm telling you which is the most efficient way. Because if you're gonna look at all the details, you're just gonna waste a lot of time before it's needed. As soon as they reply, because you can just check their profile, send a message, and when the reply comes, you go into more details and see if you really want to work with him or not. If you never reply, it's not like he's gonna sue you, or I don't know, nothing's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Now what we have here on this slide is where Noah helped us with, when we saw what's happening with each of his posts, they were just bringing in a lot of sales. We said, well, we have to exploit this even more. So what we've done here, we knew that his audience is full of passionate people about this niche, about bread baking. And we organized a giveaway. Let's give another product for free. It's gonna bring us even more sales. So it's definite win-win.
Sorry to interrupt you. This brings out some memories, from back then when, we were working with 99% discount codes. That's a strategy that we've used in the past. It backfired at that moment, not with Instagram, it's with Amazon, that everything was, everyone was using on Amazon 99% discount codes and helping for ranking and everything else. But after a period that backfired and Amazon came after us. So
this was 2019 when giveaways were still existing in Amazon, in their platform.
Yeah, exactly. Memories. Yeah. These are some results from the micro influencers. This is one in particular. I believe this one was used by the seller on his listing, and it was really, really nice. Not sure if the quality is okay here, but we have it at good quality. I don't know what the team has posted in this presentation, but
we have them all here. You guys can go directly on Instagram and check them live on the profile. You'll see here dozens of posts and pictures and info regarding bread lamps and how to use them. And look at this. Is this amazing or what?
You should Google, because there's a way to get the photos at the quality that the user has submitted it. So that's very important for you to look into. It's a way of getting the actual full size photo, because Instagram shrinks it, and you get only a poorer quality photo in Instagram.
Can I tell them the easy way? Yes. Just ask for the photo or video.
Yeah, you can ask them, and ask for the micro influencers to email you the photos and videos. That's another way. But
would you be willing to transfer it or to add it to a drive if it's a very big video, or to put it somewhere and I'll just take it from there? Well, of course, I love the product.
Yeah.
Now, the effect will be more noticeable as you constantly do this and search for more and more voices, and results will come with time and patience. It's not something that you're going to see from the first month of doing this activity, but it's worth it, because we see what's what the effect is with the brands that we've worked for longer periods. And it's really important to focus on how and what to do with the extra traffic that you get on your profile. When I say this, I mention that here you have the option to add a link to your social profile. And this link should lead to either, I wouldn't send people directly to Amazon, not at the beginning when, I don't know, you only have...
Not at all, actually, because you don't have filtered traffic there, so you don't want all... What it will do on the Amazon is actually influence your unit session percentage, because a lot of traffic will come from Instagram, will land on your listing, but they will probably not purchase. They will be, you know, looking for more information. So in that case, you should try to get more information their way. Now, this is something I always tell my audience, that personally, I prefer to send people from social media to my website. That's for several reasons. One of them is to, you know, gain control over the customers. You have their address, their email, their phone number, everything, because they'll be ordering from your Shopify website, let's say, which is, by the way, easy to connect with Amazon FBA, and you can do manual automated fulfillment through Shopify. Later on, you can put a pixel on them, you can retarget them, you can do pretty much whatever you want. But of course, I would recommend sending them not to your Amazon product, but maybe to your Amazon store URL, right? So that would be a good landing page. Still, they will be opening the products and maybe just getting information. Yeah, it's about testing always, and whatever suits you. Yeah.
I don't remember what was here, but click to shop now. I was wondering if I can reach, I don't know if the website is still up, but one of the things that I really liked in this case was that the seller was giving away a free ebook that you can always create in order to get people's data. I don't like to send people directly to Amazon because they're not our customers, they're Amazon's customers as soon as they reach their page. So I prefer to take their data. If they come on your website, you can already pixel them, you have their data. If you have anything, any free marketing magnet that you have to offer, like in this case was the book, you also get their name, their email. After that, you can contact them with each Christmas, Easter, and every holiday possible, and with each occasion out there. So it's really relevant to not just direct the traffic to Amazon. You can do this as soon as the profile grows and goes bigger and bigger, because that's when you are sure about your conversion. If you have a brilliant conversion on your listing, you can do it from the beginning. Otherwise, I wouldn't drive traffic there. I would try to get even more data from the people, because the people that land on that website are relevant for your brand, are people that are interested in that niche. They left the social platform and procrastination and what they've done to do a step further into getting to buy your product. So I'd like to have more info from them. Enough about this, because I think I made my point here. Let's see. Something happened.
That's pretty much it. Huh?
No, something happened to my slide here.
Yeah, there we go. That's the last slide. Yeah.
Yep, because I also added this link in our description of this post, but if you guys want more information, you can download our free ebook where we have a few more details regarding how we do this with the micro-influencers.
And some secrets there that you can immediately apply on your Instagram profile. So it's a very good starting point. Yeah. Okay.
This was what we had in plan for you today. guys, it's really a simple method that you can start using tomorrow. Nothing's difficult
Today.
regarding the steps that we presented. You just need to start doing it and
be persistent about it. Yeah.
Exactly. You'll see results starting to come in. You're gonna have your first voices speaking about your product. This is what we do for our clients, but you can start doing it from tomorrow. Of course, it's a lot of effort. You have to be online and be on the social platforms, and this takes time and effort. If you don't want to do it yourself, you're always welcomed to do it with us, because it's one of the services that we provide. Marky, if you'd like to present and talk about our
like Adi said, you have multiple options here, so you can do it yourself if you have time, and you can, you know, start posting and finding the people on yourself, or you can work with us, or you can even hire someone to do it for you. It's no problem. It doesn't have to be us, but it's something that you should definitely get into. It's very important. You need to be on social media. You need to be present. You need people to find you everywhere, to hear about you, because if this is your legacy that you want to leave behind, if this is a brand that you're working on, you want to be everywhere. And social media is where your customer is. It's where people spend most of their time. Now, from our perspective, we can have this service done for you. So we have the team that's doing this for a long time and has experience. From our perspective, we can offer the service in what's included. I'll explain briefly the package here, Adi. What's included in the package, we have like posting Monday to Friday. It will be 20 posts per month, which will be created by the team. So they will do the hashtag research. They will do, you know, everything related to Instagram. They will create the content for you. They will take away this from your daily business, and you can focus on your business, focus on other things to expand the business. And also we'll contact people and find up to 4, probably 5 micro influencers per month. Depends on the response time, depends on the product, but we guarantee 4 micro influencers per month that will talk about your product. So this is like a continuous service. It's something to look at for branding, for you know, building your brand, being present on social media, building an audience, and most importantly, if you plan, and I hope you plan to bring more products to Amazon, imagine that you'll build this database of users, of people that, you know, are happy to test your product and have tested your product, and they are willing to test more products. When you'll be launching a new product, they will be the first to hear about it. And guess what? They will help you in your, you know, campaign to spread the word, to bring more people to hear about it. And they'll be more than happy to help you. And you can, you know, get some boost there with Amazon sales easily from them, of course, to boost your sales at the beginning. Yeah. So
guys,
yeah.
If you have any questions, now is the moment. We're still here for a few minutes in order to answer any of your questions, if you have any. Otherwise, you can email us at any time at info@intelliRANK, at office@intellirank.info.
Anything at intellirank.info, it's okay. It will reach us, no problem.
Yes. So we're here for a few minutes. Lizzie, she appreciates the presentation. Roberto's, Antoni as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you for giving us the time and patience to go through all the information. We really hope it's gonna make a difference if you start implementing all these strategies and start working on the branding outside of Amazon, because we truly believe in this method. And it's not our main service, but it's the one that I really love because it saved one of my brands, and that was a tough moment. But now, after years of getting the voices to speak for my brand, I see the results. I see how more and more people are doing and are just coming from nowhere. They want to be brand ambassadors for us, and this starts to bring sales, not from the beginning, but when it starts, it's like a process where if the product is related to a passion, it just explodes, and it's something you wouldn't believe when you just starting doing it.
Of course, that's if your product is not necessarily related to a passion, it can go to a specific niche of people. So it can go to a specific group. So it's important to verify this information, because I don't know, there are maybe a few products, or maybe quite a few products, that are not a good fit for a micro influencer, let's say, audience. But if there are too broad, or they have a very wide range of people using it, never know. Although I truly encourage you to be present everywhere on social media. It doesn't matter what product you're selling. If you're selling in a niche, you're selling, for example, you're an Amazon seller, you're selling in the kitchen category, right? You'll be probably adding more products from the kitchen category. So that's where you want to target, like, let's say, women working in the kitchen, or men working in the kitchen. And, that's pretty much a very wide audience, a big bucket of people that you can reach out to. So I would encourage everyone to check their products against Instagram, because people are there. People are, interested in your products, I'm sure. So you just need to reach out to them. That's simple.
This is the manual way of doing it, the most authentical way of doing it. As we said, we can do it for you. And we also have the premium service where we search for people on Facebook in order to bring product testers toward your products, in order to get more info, and to have surveys where you get information about your products while you also rank on Amazon. That is our main service.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
service.
more automated one. That's do it for you service, and we're here to help with this whenever you have a new product launching, or I also recommend it as a constant way of keeping your product ranked there on the keywords that you are mainly focusing on. I see that Lizzie mentioned that she's just starting now on Amazon, so I'm really happy. Just imagine, Lizzie, that if now you get voices that are going to speak about your first product, whenever you launch the next ones, you'll have an army of voices that are just going to bring in traffic from the beginning, and maybe the sellers with a bit more experience know what this means. Is just crazy if from the beginning you can start directly with traffic and conversions that come out of nowhere. Amazon just likes this, loves it. And yeah, if you do it, you have your own army of voices once again. So this is what we spoke about today. I'm really happy we had this opportunity to bring the information live to you, so you can start implementing starting tomorrow. Thank you for attention. Thank you, Marky, for being here with me.
Thank you, Adi, for hosting this, and thank you everyone for participating. Yeah.
And guys, don't forget, if you have any other questions, we're open to answer anytime. Just email us and we'll answer your emails as soon as possible. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.